Hello, Leo. Welcome to your monthly money and finances financial report. This is going to be for all the Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placements. Leo, I already shuffled and laid out your spread. What you're going to hear or what you're hearing in the background is construction, neighbors next door. I apologize for that, but what that signals for me in this for you is that there's a need for you to have your money worked on. I was working on another sign before yours, I think Gemini, and right as I was working on theirs, like yours, the noise for construction started up just as it is here now for you. So for me, that is a sign for you, Leo, that you are either working on your money and finances and it is under construction, or you are about to do something big. I'm feeling, or you're trying to do something big with your money and finances, perhaps. So let's get into your reading, Leo. So Leo, your focus is you do have this Ace of Cups and the Three of Swords. So what I'm feeling here, Leo, for you is that you are focused on seeking opportunity or creating opportunity for yourself around your money and finances. And with that Three of Swords, this is either you focused on trying to recover from some sort of disappointment or some sort of problem with money and finances that could have been an issue in your communication or interaction with others as your money is connected, or this is you focused on, with this Three of Swords, avoiding any suffering or loss or problems with your money and finances, and even perhaps as it may have to do with any connection in three-party situation where your money may be interconnected. I also feel, Leo, that you may be looking to separate your money and finances and seek the opportunity to do that with this Three of Swords. And so clarifying that you do have the Seven of Wands and you have the Sun. So I feel with the Seven of Wands, you may be dealing with some challenges, maybe being on guard about your money and finances. I also feel with the Seven of Wands is that you are fighting for something with regard to your money and finances. Perhaps this opportunity that you're trying to create or obtain or receive, where you could be having complications in a three-party situation if this is around a loan or this is around something that is connected to money, where you may be dealing with another agency or institutions, and there may be issues, or you may be trying to come out of issues or avoid issues if that is the case. Also feel with the Seven of Wands, there may be a need to, Leo, for you to protect your money and finances, to be on guard about your money and finances. But also there may be a need for you to stand your ground about the opportunity you're trying to seize and not give up on that opportunity if you are feeling a little beat down by your pursuit and having trouble with this Three of Swords and getting what you want, whether you're trying to heal a situation, whether you're facing complications or problems in it, or you may be trying to separate yourself in a situation. Now with the Sun here, I do feel that you are focused on trying to have positive outcomes, but I also feel that if you are experiencing any struggles with your money and finances, and in some way you are focused on the positive in it, you're keeping a positive attitude. Also, there's a need with the Sun for you to focus on maintaining clarity, remaining confident, to focus on trying to have that success in a situation, maintain your enthusiasm. But be mindful to not be too hyper and too pushy about the situation or aggressive. But, try to be as helpful in the process as possible, but also make sure you seek as much help in your process with what you're doing about your money and finances here, Leo. So in the recent past, Leo, you do have the Knight of Wands with the Six of Wands here. So in the recent past, and you do see with the Knight of Wands here, you have last chance. So there was a sense of urgency or need or with this Knight of Wands, you may have felt a sense of aggressive approach needed around your money and finances to take action in order to address any possible challenges, issues, or strife that was around your money and finances. But with that Six of Wands, you were able to find victory through your actions. You were able to overcome any challenges through your actions and the moves you made about your money and finances in the recent past, Leo. For others of you, you may have tried to take action and with the focus of trying to have victory with the issues around your money and finances because you felt that there was a need. It was where you aggressively perhaps wanted to budget or get something done to address what was concerning you with your money and finances, where you wanted to have some sort of victory or success in the recent past. And so in the present, you do have, Leo, the Page of Pentacles along with Strength. So I do feel in the present you are working on your money and finances, but I feel that whatever you're working on regarding on your money and finances, Leo, I feel that you're doing it in secret. You're doing it in the dark. Whatever you are doing about your money and finances, you're keeping it to yourself. You're trying to keep it to yourself. You're not telling anybody anything about this. And I think that with Strength here, whatever you're doing or working on with your money and finances, whatever plan you got for your money and finances, I feel that it's putting you in a place of strength, that your money and finances is growing, is improving. You may even be focused with Strength on making some really big, huge money move or entrepreneurship plan. But with this energy here where this guy looks like he's up to something and he doesn't want anybody to know, I feel that you are hiding what you're doing with your money and finances. Now, for others of you, you could be in the dark about your money and finances and needing to work on it and improve it, where there may be a need for you to be strong and focus on having some sort of self-control or discipline and needing to balance your money and finances because there may be some sort of toxicity or bondage or restrictions or limitations with your money and finances for some of you. Now in the future though, Leo, you do have the Queen of Wands with the Ten of Wands. Queen of Wands, Ten of Wands. And so I feel in the future, this is you taking action with your money and finances with the focus and determination to bring it into any burdens that you're carrying about your money and finances. This is you, I feel, in a very assertive position about your money and finances. This may even be you focused on the entrepreneurship, for those of you that this is entrepreneurship, and bringing it into a burden that you may have been up against with furthering your plans about your money and finances, or having progress with your money and finances and your entrepreneurship goals. For others of you, there is a need for you to be assertive and focus on addressing the responsibilities and burdens that you are feeling placed upon you concerning your money and finances in order to bring it to an end. Now, the caution with that Queen of Wands, by the way, whether this is you or someone that you're dealing with, the Queen of Wands can be a spitfire. So with this energy, you want to use your instinct. You want to have discipline, self-control. You want to go about things where you are trying to do things in moderation. You want to make sure that you're maintaining stability and harmony and balance in the situation. You're not trying to be too aggressive and forceful, where the Queen of Wands, if she's on the wrong side in her conduct, she can basically exhibit destructive patterns in her behavior and actions because of whatever she wants, because she's good at getting what she wants. She knows what she wants. She's very decisive. And so you want to be careful that you're not doing whatever it takes to get what you want, where you could actually, adversely sabotage yourself or others behind your pursuits, creating more burden for yourself, or in the pursuit of bringing into burdens that you may be dealing with around your money and finances. And so there also is the need with this in the future, with this Queen of Wands, that you be careful about your temptations, what's tempting you. Be careful about greed. And be careful about materialism. But you want to operate in your personal power here. And so in the future, I do feel that for many of you, this is more about you being positive and assertive about coming up, showing up, and addressing your burdens and concerns with your money and finances, and coming up with a way to bringing it to an end and resolving it. Now, your attitude, Leo, with your money and finances is you do have this Ace of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles, and I also pull additional clarifiers on that. With the Ace of Swords, it says, I see humans but no humanity. So this is you focused on having clarity. This is you focused on having breakthroughs. This is you focus on coming up with new ideas, new plans about your money and finances. This is you trying to cut away what no longer serves you, with the focus of having stability and security around your money and finances, with the focus of gaining more money and finances, with the focus of you perhaps trying to build a legacy or gain wealth with your money and finances. There could be a connection to family, as it has to do with your attitude about your money and finances. But this may be you focused on how to build, for those of you, your entrepreneurship, trying to come up with that plan, trying to have that breakthrough. You also have, with that Ace of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Cups and the Eight of Swords, clarifiers. So I feel that this is also you with the attitude of being more mindful about your money and finances in relation to others, and how you give or how you're being asked to give, and how that affects your plans and what you're trying to do with your money and finances. I feel with the Four of Cups here, you are looking at focusing on your own goals and your own opportunities more than what anybody else's needs or wants, because you may not have been happy or satisfied with the way things have been or are around your money and finances, or with the progress of your goals, or with the plans you've had for your money or your entrepreneurship or intentions as it relates to your money and finances. And you may be restricting family from their access to your money and finances, or how much you do for others. With this Eight of Swords, this is you focused on the limitations and restrictions around your goals, around you gaining money, you building your money, you getting gain around your money, your entrepreneurship intentions. This is you also focused on avoiding limitations and restrictions, but also coming out of them, figuring out how to come out of them by looking for the opportunities and gaining the clarity, gaining the truth, the understanding, maybe even looking for more knowledge to do so. Now, as it has to do with your concerns and influences pertaining to your money and finances, Leo. You do have the Knight of Swords, and you do have the Seven of Swords, air energy. So what I'm seeing here for your concern with your money, for the influence that's on your money, is that you are concerned about your plans and taking action on those plans. You may even be concerned on any action that could be taken on your money and finances, or your money and finance plans with that Knight of Swords. With the, sorry about the noise, this is construction next door, sorry. With the Seven of Swords, you may be concerned about, whether your strategy and plans, whether you're going to struggle with it, or you're going to face opposition or obstacles with your plans about your money and finances. Also with your money and finances, Leo, your concern with the Seven of Swords is whether or not you may be being lied to or deceived, or being taken advantage or taken for granted with the Seven of Swords. You also want to make sure with the Seven of Swords, you might be concerned about whether or not you're going to sabotage yourself or be sabotaged. So you want to be mindful of this energy of the Seven of Swords, to focus on not finding yourself caught up in any type of struggle or vices in your plans, or with others that could hold up your plans, or get you stuck about your money and finances. And be mindful about any theft, fraud, lies, deceit, betrayal that could be caused upon you and your money and finances, or that you might be thinking to cause, because you just might not get away with it. This may even be you trying to being concerned about whether or not you get away with what you're trying to do with your money and finances. So there's a caution here with the Seven of Swords. Is one, avoid any negative self-talk that you may have around what your plans are around your money and finances, and what you're trying to do to escape any restrictions or limitations or loss of your money and finances. But also, the caution with this energy is you want to come up with a plan or a strategy that's clever and strategic, that's effective, but that's above board, that's on the up and up. Okay, you want to try to dot all your I's, cross all your T's, and do what is right. Okay. Now, your problem, your challenge that you are facing with your money and finances, Leo, is you do have strength. So strength showed up twice. You do have strength in your present situation, where I feel that, we spoke about you are improving and your money is becoming improved, and you growing your money and finances. You may be considering a big move with your money and finances that may take strength. And like I said, for others of you in the present, you may be dealing with needing to be strong to work on your money and finances. There may be restrictions or limitations, or there may be some toxicity around your money and finances, where you need to be strong and your finances may be weakened at this time, and you're trying to come up with a plan to work on it. Or there's something that you don't see where there's a need for you to be strong about your money and finances. However it may apply. Again, please only take what resonates. But you do have as the problem, as the challenge for you, Leo, is strength. And you also have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is the problem. This is the challenge. So with this being the problem and the challenge, is that I feel with strength, the problem here is for you to continue to figure out how to stay strong, how to stay disciplined about your plans, and how you're governing your money and finances. This is about you having some self-control with your money and finances. This is about you focusing with this energy, remaining in your personal power, having courage. Okay, you may be having problems with having courage or resilience. This is about you maintaining the vitality of your money and finances. That could be a problem. You may have the problem of, you may not have the money power that you want at this time. the strength of money, the amount of money you need, and that could be the problem. Or the problem could be with the money is with strength here is controlling how you proceed with your money and finances, where you maintain your power in the situation, where you continue to stay resilient with the growth that you have achieved and are working towards and building. That you continue to operate from a place of using your reason and instinct with your money and finances, doing things sensibly, with the focus of maintaining stability and doing things in proper measure. So these are things that could all be problems for you. And I just feel like this is about a big part about control. You may be wanting to invest, or you may want to see success quicker than what you may be experiencing, and this may be causing you to feel more aggressive, or feel a sense of lack, or like you're not making the progress. And so those are negative thoughts, low vibration thoughts. So you don't want to exhibit any destructive emotions or thoughts or situations where your strength is dwindled or weakened in a sense. So you want to be mindful that you do have strength in your challenge and obstacle position. So there's a problem with you staying strong somehow. There's a problem with you having self-control and discipline. You see how she's kind of trying to tell the lion what to do. Okay, so you also want to make sure about you're not being too aggressive. Okay, and be careful about any potential greed. With the Seven of Pentacles here, clarifying that this may be you having a problem with the work and effort you're putting into what you're building for your money and finances. You may not be seeing the return you want, or the other problem or issue you could be experiencing with your money and finances here, Leo, with the Seven of Pentacles, is you might be exhibiting a lack of effort and energy, or you may be having a problem with how to invest or what to invest in. Okay, you may be struggling with that. That could be what strength is about for you. There's a problem as you experiencing some sort of struggle with how or what to invest in. Now, your outcome, Leo, with your money and finances is you do have the Seven of Pentacles showing up again. So this is significant. Strength is significant, and the Seven of Pentacles is significant as they have showed up twice in your reading. So you do have the Seven of Pentacles as your outcome, and it's with the Two of Swords. So with the Seven of Pentacles as your outcome, there's a need for decisions with this Two of Swords. There's a need to focus on trying not to be stagnant. There's a need to do what gives you peace in your decision making. But with the Seven of Pentacles here as your outcome, this is about you putting in the energy and the effort. This is about you analyzing the situation. This is about you assessing your money and finances, assessing the progress, assessing what's needed, assessing your goals, making sure that you have all the information to what you're building, to what you're trying to do, making sure that you are not deceived, that you're not lying to yourself or being lied to or being taken advantage of, making sure that with this Seven of Pentacles, I feel that there may be a sense of urgency of wanting to invest into something. You may need to show some self-control in that area and really consider between your of the choices you're looking at what is the best possible investment. But with the Seven of Pentacles here also is your advice. This is about you needing to analyze your situation. I feel that because she is taking money and kind of tucking it away. So I feel this is more about you analyzing your money situation and the progress of you building that money and energy and effort you've been putting into your money. And as it has to do with your investing, if this is your focus on how to invest, I feel this is the time that investing may not be what you should do at this time. Not unless you are absolutely clear and you have peace about what you're investing in. But with her tucking this money away, it feels like this is about you needing to just focus on building your money, okay? And the success of building that money so that you can see the return you're looking for in all the energy and effort you're putting into building it. Now, if this is you already putting investments in your money, you've already invested your money in finances, this is you needing to really think about things and make some decisions on how you need to move forward and how you need to progress, whether you need to progress or wait. But I feel there's an air of waiting here, okay, with the money and finances. But what I can say I feel that is happening for you, Leo, is that you are building your money and finances. Money and finances is growing. It just is taking some time. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.